What is going on, guys? I'm Alvin here, and welcome to AC Regina. Before we get into today's episode, settle this for me, guys, please. Okay, so if there's any Italian viewers or Italian speakers watching this video today, please do let me know how do I pronounce the team's name. Is it AC Regina or AC Reggiana? Because when I checked in the Google Translate, the pronunciation was actually AC Regina, and I don't want to offend anyone. So, please do let me know in the comment, if AC Regina is the correct pronunciation of the team's name. So since this is episode 1 of our brand new series, let me explain to you guys the rules of this save. So this will be a one club save unless I get sacked. Okay, I'm only allowed to sign Italian players. So any players, even those players that actually have the second nationalities as Italian, they have an Italian passport, will be okay for me to sign. Okay, it's not going to be only the players with the first nationality of Italian, second nationality will do as well. So I want to stress this as much as I can, you know, because I don't want to get blamed, of signing players from other nationality when the rules only allows me to sign Italian players. Okay. And the third rule, and the most important rule, I will have to finish this series with the formation that is given to us by ChatGPT. So if you guys have actually missed last episode, which was episode 0, the job hunt. Okay. So when we asked ChatGPT to give us a random formation, we were given the formation of 3-4-1-2. All right, so I am gonna start, this series today, this episode today with that formation, but we are currently lacking our players, so I've actually created another formation in case of injuries. So today we will do a deep dive on the club. Let's get to know the club, get to know the players, the staffs and everything, and we will play our first match as Regina's manager against Wiz Pesaro. So guys, let's have a look at the club info. So let me just move my camera so you guys can actually see this side of the screen. So our captain is Pablo Rosario. Okay, so Rosario is actually our center back. He's one of our center back, and if I'm not mistaken, he's one of our best center back. Okay, which is, to be honest, not really great. He's a leading Series CB player, so which is great. But at the age of 30 years old, obviously he's not going to be improving, and hopefully he won't decline as soon as possible, because he looks quite important for us. He's currently suspended and he will be missing today's episode. But I really hope in the next episode we will be able to see him in action. All right, so our key player is Fiamozi, is Ricardo Fiamozi. So this guy will be playing as our right midfielder in the formation of 3-4-1-2. As you guys know, 3-4-1-2, we are not going to be playing with fullbacks or wingbacks or anything like that. We will be playing with right and left midfielders, which I've never done in my football manager save before this. So it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be quite exciting, to try something new, with the roles that I don't necessarily play with. So if you look at him, he's a really, really good defensive winger. So for the start, I will be starting him as a defensive winger. I'm not gonna be playing him as a winger, so, and we will see, if he can actually play well as a defensive winger, create more chances for us, and hopefully, help us to win games. We are a 2.5 star club reputation wise, and I'm really excited to see, as we progress to the Italian league. I'm really, really excited to see, our reputation increasing, and hopefully one day we will be a Champions League team. All right. So in terms of the training facilities, it is quite average. I would say, 2.5 star. It's still great, for this level. And obviously, as we progress, I will be looking to, improve our training, our youth facilities, and even our youth recruitment. Our youth recruitment is awful. If you look at this, we are not even, a half star. We don't even have a half-star youth recruitment. If you have a look, it's all the grade out, which is showed as super, but I don't think so. It is. Okay, we play our football in Mape Stadium, which is shared by us and Sassuolo. So I'm not sure, when we get into Serie A, are our board, gonna build our own stadium, or we are going to be, sharing stadium like how AC Milan and Inter Milan are doing. So it's going to be quite interesting to see, yeah, whether we will be getting a new stadium, or are we gonna, share with Sassuolo all the way, throughout this whole series. All right. So the capacity is actually not that bad. We have 21,525, seats, so which is great. And I'm not sure whether we are filling up the seats or not. I think we will know that, in our first game today. Oh, sorry, we are going to be playing away, so I will know that when we play Lucchese, which I'm going to do off camera. Obviously, we are only going to be playing one game today. I don't want this episode to be very, very long. All right, so let's have a look at our club vision. All right, so our board is expecting us to get into, to reach the Series CB playoffs this season. I think this is what they were expecting, the manager, the previous manager, to do that. And in real life, if you have a look, Regina have actually managed to get promoted to Serie B this season. So I really hope, I'll be able to replicate that success. And yeah, hopefully we will be a Serie B side, next season as well. All right, so they want us to reach the Italian Cup proper, and when I check at the schedule, we have not started that yet. So I'm not sure, when are we gonna start? Is it gonna be a, qualifying round, like as what we have in English League, or is it gonna start straight, in round one? I'm not exactly sure about that. Okay, so they want us to be competitive in Series C Cup as well, but this is favored, so I think that is not really important. I think the most important thing that we will have to focus on this season is to make sure that we finish in the playoff spot this season. And I will show you guys the rules of the, of this league. It's a little bit confusing, and we will have a look at it, together, so that we can understand and we know where do we have to, move forward to, what is our target is. All right, so let's have a look at the supporter profile. We will obviously, I will take a screenshot of this, and hopefully, maybe if I don't forget, in the last episode of this series, we will compare to what we started as and what we end with in this series. So our supporters actually have the same thing, the same target, same vision as our board. They want us to reach the Series CB playoffs as well. And if you look at this, they want us to be competitive against Parma, Modena, Piacenza, Spezia. I think all of these clubs are actually above us. They are either in Serie B or Serie A. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so I don't think we will be meeting them this season. In the Series CB, we are currently sitting in the 10th position with only 26 points. We are in the playoff position. We are in the playoff position, but we are in the 10th position. But with one game in hand, if we win our match today, against Wiz Pesaro, we will go up all the way to the 6th position, which is great. And if you look at this, the difference between us and Antela, we are only 9 points behind them. Okay, we have played the same amount of games, so we still have 20 more games, for us to play until the end of the season. So if we can actually put a good string of performance, right, good string of form, if we can start winning games as soon as the first game, I think we will be able to catch up to them, and hopefully get an automatic promotion this season. I think that will be a great thing, but I think I will be okay with a playoff, a playoff finish this season. All right, so yeah, nothing much to talk about the league standard yet, but let's have a look at the rules. The rules are actually a little bit more confusing. So if you look at this, right? Okay, so the second and the 10th position, second to 10th position will qualify for a playoff position. So the second position in Series CB will automatically get into the playoff quarter final. But mind you guys, if you guys don't know this, there's actually three groups of Serie C in Italian league. So there is CA, there is CB, and CC. So since we are in CB, so I'm not exactly sure, if we finish, between the 5th position to 10th position, are we gonna play, against the group, only these 5 teams, or sorry, only the 6 team, or are we going to play against CA and CC team? So if anyone that is familiar with the rules and regulation of this series, of this league, do let me know in the comment. All right, I'm not exactly sure about this, because when I go through the rules, right, they have not mentioned whether, yeah, whether we will be facing the teams in CA and CC, or we are only going to face them, once we reach the quarterfinal or anything like that. So I think the main target, for us, I think we will have to look to finish in the second position, which is going to be the quarter final round of the playoff. I think that is going to be great. We don't have to play a lot of playoff game. If you look at this, if we finish, from the fifth to 10th position, we will have to play a lot of playoff games, which is going to be first round, second round, third round, quarter final, semi final, and final. That is extra 6 games that we have to play. And since it's knockout, one loss will be basically derailing our promotion chances. Okay, so if can, I wanna avoid the first, second, and third round if possible. All right, so but for that we will have to play football and start winning those games. So guys, this is the tactic that I'm gonna be starting our episode, our series with. With this 3-4-1-2. So Venturi is going to be our first choice goalkeeper. If you look at his current ability, right, it is shown that he's a leading Series CB goalkeeper. So I think he should not be a problem here. All right, obviously if we can find an improvement, an upgrade for him, we will try to sign. But I think for now he should be able to do a good job. Okay, so if you look at him, 13 appearances, he have only conceded 9 goals, 5 clean sheets, so which is great. So you can actually see that the problem that we have is that our team doesn't score a lot of goals. If you look, even if you look at the squad, right? If you look at the goal scored, if I sort it by goal scorers, right? Look at this. Our highest goal scorer, 18 appearances, Eric Lanini, sorry. He have only scored 5 goals. Even Montalto, only 4 goals in 18 appearances. Christian Capone, 2 goals, 2 assists in 18 appearances as well. So I hope, if we can start scoring goals, right, I think we will be able to win games because we have a really, really good goalkeeper, between the sticks. And yeah, he's making save. He is trying to keep us, in the run of playoffs. So we need to help him and score goals. All right, so our center backs are going to be Cremonzi, Lazea, and Ristov. Let's have a look at them. Cremonzi is actually 34 years old, so I think he might start, decline really, really soon. But I'm going to be starting him, because he looks like a really good center back. In this level, obviously, he's a good Series CB player. So, looking at his attribute as well, he doesn't look that bad. Okay, I'm going to be playing him as a central defender. All of our players are going to be a central defender, except for Liza. He's going to be our central defender on cover. Okay, if you look at this, he's not really that great, but these are the only options that we have, to be honest, because we don't have a lot of center backs in this team. We are playing with a 3 center backs, formation, and we only have, if I'm not mistaken, we only have 5 center backs in the team. All right, so I think when the when the transfer window opens, the main priority will be try to get in at least 1 or 2 center backs in, for us to upgrade the position. And yeah, hopefully bring in more numbers, that can actually give us competition in that position. Our best center back, I would say, is Andrea Christoph. And if you look at him, he looks really, really good as a central defender on defense. He's a leading Series CB player, and he even has the potential to be a leading Serie B player. So, he's 23 years old and he's on loan from Consenza. And I really hope, if we stays in this league this season, next season we will be able to, loan him again, hopefully. He looks really, really good. Okay. So our left winger is gonna be Gui Ebre. I'm just gonna call him Abdul. I'm just gonna call him Abdul. So currently he is our best left midfielder. I'm gonna be playing him as a winger on support. If you look at his attribute to play as a winger on support, I know there's a lot of 11s in that team. In his attribute, but we are in the third division of Italian league, so I think it should be okay. His physical is quite good actually. With his acceleration pace of 13, I think it should be good enough for him to cause a lot of problems for the defense on the left hand side. So our 2 central midfielder is going to be Kabashi and Rossi. Kabashi is going to be our Mazala on attack. Okay, if you look at him, apart from his finishing, right, other than that, everything, is more than 11. And he is a leading Series CB player. He loves big matches. So I think he should be able to, help us, to create more chances on the left hand side. He will go, with Guebre, with Abdul playing on the support duty, right? Obviously, I'm looking for Kabashi, to go up, on the left hand side and provide more chances, for Lanini and Rosafio, to score, hopefully. And Rossi is going to be our deep lying playmaker. Okay, he actually looks really, really good. I'm going to put him on support for now. But if we struggle to defend against the midfields and of our opposition players, right? I will put him as a deep lying playmaker on defense. But yeah, he's a decent Serie B player if you look at his current ability. The only downside to this is he's 32 years old, and yeah, he's actually our player. I was just trying to look whether he was also a loan player, because there's actually quite a lot of loaned in players, in our first team 11. So yeah, glad to see that he is not one of them. Okay, Fiamuzi, we have actually looked at him. He's our key player. He's a good Serie B player, and yeah, I'm going to play him as a defensive winger. This is his best role, to play as a right midfielder. I'm going to start with that first. And if we need more help from him, going upwards, then I will start playing him as a winger on support. But for now, defensive winger on support. I'm not going to put him on defense. I still need him, to provide some support on the right hand side, for our two strikers and our shadow striker, to score goals. Okay, Lanini is currently our top goal scorers in this team, and I've actually opted, to play him as a shadow striker on attack. If you look at him, if you look at his technical ability, right, he should be able to do a really, really good job, in this role, in this position, and I really hope that he will do just that. He's a three-star player, I understand, but he is a leading Series CB player. And I really hope, yeah, under this formation, under my guidance, he will be able to do a good job. Okay, yeah, okay, and then we do have Pellegrini, that I'm going to be playing him as a pressing forward on support. He can actually do that, apart from his work rate. I think he is quite good as well. What I know, this season, pressing forward in FF23 is actually quite good, so I'm going to start him as a pressing forward for now first. But if it doesn't work, I will surely change him to become our advanced forward on attack as well. So yeah, I'm really hoping, to see him playing well. He's already a good Series CB player. And is he our permanent player? No, he's on loan from Sassuolo. Okay. All right. So there's actually quite a lot of, like I mentioned to you guys, there's Andre Histrov, Abdul, Lanini, and Pellegrini. Four out of 11 players are actually loaned in players. So we are gonna have a problem, in the next season. We will have to buy a lot of players. Okay, so Rosafio, I am going to start him as a. You know what? Now that I look at him, right, I think he should be a pressing forward on support, right? Because he has better work rate, than Pellegrini. If you have a look at this, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just change this for now. He will be a pressing forward on support, and Pellegrini, you can be an advanced forward on attack. Yeah, I think that will work better, right? Yeah, do let me know in the comment if you think, I should be playing him as a pressing forward. Yeah, because when we look at his attribute, he is better suited to play as a pressing forward on support. So guys, this is the team that I will be starting, for our first game today. But do let me know in the comment if you think that there are some player which you think will actually excel playing in another role. Because this is my first time, playing with three defenders, three center back formation, with 3-4-1-2, no wing backs, no wingers. So do let me know, if you think, playing a custom wing play will actually works best for this formation, or do I have to change the tactical style, or maybe change some roles for some players which you think will be better suited for the players. All right, so if you look at the squad planner, right, let me just get the assistant manager to suggest for everything. Okay, when we look at the full squad view over here, all right, I think the main position that I say, that needs upgrade, I would say, is the left midfield position. You know, Gugliel, Google, I'm just gonna call him David. Okay, Davide Guglielmotti, he's not really a very very good backup, to Abdul. Okay, because he is actually a right midfielder if you look at this, but he can also play on the left hand side as well. He can play as an inverted winger. So I think this is a place where this is the position where I think we should find reinforcement, and even centre back as well. As I told you, we don't have enough number in the centre back department. All right, we have a lot of fullbacks which I will be looking to offload. In the January transfer window, I'll try to sell them off and try to sign in, a new centre back. I think my main priority will be new centre back, at least two centre backs, one left midfielder. Either it's going to be a starting midfielder or a backup to Abdul, and hopefully if we have enough fun, or if we can find a good a player, another striker. That is the business that I'll be looking to do in the January transfer window. All right, guys. So it has been a very, very long intro. We have done a very long deep dive. So what am I gonna do is I'm just gonna submit the team, and we are going into the match now. To be honest, I'm really not sure what to expect from this team today, because in the book, this team are actually predicted, they were actually predicted to be, to finish second in the league, but they are struggling for goals. So, and me playing, as a custom wing play, I'm not gonna be playing attacking, right? If you look at the tactics, we are gonna be playing with a balanced mentality. So I really hope that we will be able to create some chances to score goals. To be honest, I'm not expecting I'm not sure what to expect, to be honest. All right, so before that, I think oops, we should be changing all of this, since it's a new thing. Okay, TV camera height should be the lowest, camera zoom should be the highest, and match speed during the highlight. Okay, and replay camera should be, yeah, I think it's director, right? I can't remember. Okay, so we actually have a kickoff highlight here. Okay, Gawasi, but before this, it was actually extended highlight, so I think it might not be a key highlight, that we were looking for. All right, so a throw in here, for Vis Pesaro, Zola trying to look for a cross there. It was actually intercepted. It was blocked by our defender, but we actually cleared the ball straight to their player, and Pucchiarelli, to Gazzoini. Okay, guys, so please do forgive me, if I mispronounce any of the players' name. I don't speak Italian, so I really hope, you guys will forgive me. I would like to apologize in advance. I don't want to offend anyone there. Okay, we have won the possession, and I'm not sure why. Rosafio actually, he was running towards the ball, and then he just stopped, and stopped running, and then they won back the position. And now Fedato for Vis Pesaro. Okay, he tried to look for Saint Clay, and they have scored the first goal. My goodness, what was Christoph doing there? Oh my god! You look at this, Christoph should have done better to mark him. Oh, he just misjudged the ball, and yeah, basically he just lost it. That was a very, very good, pass by Fedato, to be honest. We have to give them credit where it's due. But it was an awful defending by us. And now we are going to have a corner. Rossi trying to look for Rosafio. Headed clear, but we still have the possession. Cremonesi trying to look for Abdul on the right hand side. And that was not a good cross. It was cleared by the defender. But we might still have a chance here. The highlight is still going on. Rossi intercepted their header. Pellegrini back to Christoph. Christoph to Abdul. Abdul trying to look for Abdul. Headed clear by Gawasi. Was it Gawasi or Gavisi? Gazzoini for Pissarro. Pescaro. I'm not sure what am I pronouncing. Okay. Okay, Pellegrini for us. Oh my god, Lanini hits the crossbar. Oh, Kobashi lost the possession in the edge of the penalty box, and now the highlight just ended. My goodness, what was that? Seriously, guys, I think I'm gonna twist my tongue over here, trying to pronounce their name. So please, like I mentioned to you guys, please do forgive me if I mispronounce any player's name. I don't want to offend anyone. Okay, Venturi straight to the defenders, of Pescaro. Now Gavazzini all the way back to their keeper Ferroni. He's taking his time. We are not playing, with a tactic that is gonna, pressure them. In this, if you look at this tactic, right, we are gonna look more, to sit back, trying to wait for them to come in. We are going to play with a mid block. So, yeah, because I'm not, if you look at their work rate, if you look at the team's work rate, their stamina, I don't think they are cut out, for a high press or anything like that. Now, Kabashi with a chance, and that was so close. And it was a very, very good passing by our player there. But, yeah, it was not meant to be. If I'm not mistaken, we have not had oh my god, even a shot on target. Yeah, I think maybe at the start of the second half, right, we will have to go a little bit more attacking, and try to create more chances if possible. Now Pellegrini to Fiamosi. Fiamosi on the right hand side. He tried to look for Pellegrini, and that is an amazing, amazing goal by Pellegrini. His first ever goal for Regina. Okay, all right. So you see, tactical genius. He have never scored a single goal, in the last 18 games of this season, and came Malvin, and he have scored our first goal, and we have equalized finally. That is an amazing, amazing cross by Fia Mozi there. Okay, so being our key player, he's really showing his worth right now. And Christoph headed it clear, but only to the players of Pescaro. Zola. Oh my god, what have Ventura done there? Oh shoot. What is that? He came off his line. I really thought that he was gonna he didn't even try. If you look at his animation, right, he didn't even try to hold on to the ball. What is that? Oh my god. You know, when we were looking at the players just now, right? I was actually, bigging him up, telling that he doesn't make mistake. The reason that we are losing is because, we are not scoring a lot of goals. He's making a lot of save, but what have he done there? My God, I just can't believe the mistake that he did there just now. Oh, Venturi, seriously, do I have to start looking for a goalkeeper as well? What was that? Get your act together. Seriously, we need to make a little bit changes into our tactic. Look at this. We are playing with a mentality of balance. I'm gonna go a little bit more positive. I'm not gonna go attacking. I'm gonna go positive, and we are gonna stop focusing, on the down the left and the right. We are gonna go more direct, and yeah, just use your own judgment. We are just gonna try to play from everywhere, and we are gonna run at defense. We are gonna go a little bit more direct. A little bit more. I would say, attacking. Okay, stop distributing to flanks. Distribute. I'm not gonna say distribute quickly, but distribute to playmaker. Let's have a look. Whether our playmaker can actually create some chances for us. And you know what? In terms of the mid block, right? I think we can go a little bit high press here. I'm not gonna ask them to step up more. Just go a little bit high press. Start pressing them. From their defense line itself. Who knows? We will be able to force them into making mistakes, right? Okay, now Abdul with the possession on the left hand side. What he can do? He found a pass to Rosafio. Rosafio, our number 7. He's on the left hand side. Is he gonna try to look for a cross? And that was not a good pass at all. Okay, and we got back the possession. There was no one of their players there. Okay, now Rossi look for Abdul on the left hand side. Oh my god, he just lost the possession. Just like that. Okay, now Lenini. That was not a good header, but Rosafio. He's through, and oh my god, that was a good save by Ferroni. And Abdul scored his first goal there. I was just thinking of subbing him off, and he just scored a screamer for us. The scoreline is 2-2. We are back in this game. We really need to win this game. If I'm not mistaken, Pescaro is actually, they are sitting in the, I don't know, 18 or 19 position of the league. We should be beating them. And that was an amazing, amazing goal by Abdul, to be honest. Okay, that was a crazy shot. Kabashi is actually not playing well. Rosafio is also not playing well as well. Yeah, I think we will have to sub them off later on. Maybe in the mark of 65 minutes. Rossi now won back the possession for us. He tried to look for Pellegrini. Now Lenini, he's through. Oh my god, that was such a team effort by him. He should have done better with that chance, to be honest. Now Christoph headed it towards Fiamosi. Back to Christoph. Now Pellegrini headed it downwards to Rosafio. Got into the loose ball. Is he offside? No, he's not. Even he only scored his first goal. Man, a lot of these players have not been playing well. You know, both of our striker that we started today actually only never scored a goal, a single goal in this series. So I think the tactic change, in the halftime actually worked for us in our favor. If you look at this, we actually have a better XG right now. We have more shots on target, and yeah, we are not having a lot of possession, but I don't really care. As long as we are winning the game. And Leni, he hits the crossbar again. My goodness, this boy don't have he's actually our top goal scorer, and he have not shown that today. And I'm not sure who we should bring in. All of these players are actually defensive midfielder. Let's have a look at Nardi first. Can he play as a Mazala? No, he can't. Ugh, doesn't look good at all. Let's have a look. Who else can we bring in? Is it Davis Connie? Davis Connie is even worse. You know what? Nardi can actually play as a deep lying. I think he can actually play as a deep lying playmaker on support. It doesn't look that bad. And Rossi can actually play as a Mazala as well, hopefully. Yes, he can actually do that. So that is great. All right, so Lanini have actually hit the crossbar twice today. So I'm going to bring in Capone for him. Capone can also play as a shadow striker on attack. If you look at him, right, he's actually a really, really good shadow striker on attack. And he's also a very good advanced forward. Let's just confirm the team. 2 subs done. And let's see if our subs can actually create more chances, and yeah, score one more goal, to at least, calm down my nerves a bit. I'm just afraid, we have already conceded 2 goals in this game. And Capone, oh, off the bench. He was so close to scoring a goal off the bench. If you look at this, Pellegrini is actually having a very, very good game here today. 8.3 average rating, which is great. And now we are going to concede here. Oh my God. We are so lucky to not concede that. Our defending was awful. We were caught sleeping by that pass by Pescaro's player there. They just carved us open. Now Christoph trying to look for Pellegrini. Okay, Pellegrini won back the possession to Rosafio. Capon to Pellegrini. He's through. Can he score his second goal? And he does that. He did just that. Oh my God. Okay. So now I know why the manager was actually sacked. He was not playing the right players, I think, in his team. Yeah, Pellegrini, he have never scored before this, and he have scored 2 goals in this game. I think maybe he was not playing him or what. Did he had any? No, he did. He did had 7 starts. But I think maybe he was just playing him in a wrong position or something like that. I think so. I mean, yeah, good for me, right? I've actually got the job. Now, okay, the scoreline is 4-2, which is great. Now Rossoni, it is on key highlights, right? Because we are seeing a lot of highlights, in this team. Sorry, not in this team, in this game. Okay, Pukiarelli. Oh, that is a great save by Venturi. Finally, Venturi showing me what is he capable of. Finally having a save. Sanclair. Okay, headed it clear, but all the way to Coppola. Zola now for Pescora. Okay, Cremonesi. That was a good tackle, but we could not win the possession there. They got back into the rebound. And now Fredato on the right hand side. Okay, so there's no one marking him, but we won back the possession and we lost it immediately. Oh, Sanclair with a bicycle kick. Luckily, he did not score there. That would have been a goal of the season, to be honest, if he managed to score there. All right, so we are in the 80th minute, so I am going to make a few changes. Cremonsi is actually tired. He's playing well, but I think we should take him off. We are going to bring in Kristen Kos. Kristen Kos is actually a fullback, but he can actually play as a, central defender. But what am I going to do is we are going to play him as a wide center back. I've never played with a wide center back before, since he can actually do that, right? I'm going to play him as a wide center back on support, and I'm going to change Liza, to become a central defender on defense. Okay. So who else should we bring in on? Every other players there, they're actually playing well. So, but for the sake of getting to know the team, right? Let's take off Rosafrio for Varela. Can Varela play as a striker? He's not really good actually, to be honest. No, you know what? I'm not gonna take him off for that player. To be honest, if you look at this, we don't really have a lot of players. Yeah, let's bring in Guglio Moti for Abdul. Yeah, let's bringing off. Let's bringing off Abdul and now Rossi with a free kick. Okay, that was straight to defender, headed clear by them. Now Yepes with the possession. Yepes to Rossoni to Coppola to Pukia Rally, Fredato. Okay, Fredato to Coppola. That is an amazing passing game by them. And oh my god, Christoph actually made a lot of mistakes. He have actually cost us 2 goals in this game alone. What is he doing? That was his ball and he just lost it there. He just stopped running. Oh my god. Seriously, guys, there's only 10 more minutes to go, and now I'm nervous. I really hope that we are not going to lose it, because if we can manage to win this, right, we we will have a chance, to finish today's episode in the 6th position. We started, this series of the 10th position, which is great, which is going to be a great start. And Capone, Guglielmoti, Guglielmoti, my God, and he have actually managed to score his first goal as well. It's like I'm playing the first game of the series. Everyone is scoring the first goal today. Okay, look at that. That that was an awful goalkeeping by Ferroni there. I'm not sure what he did there. Capone, I don't think that was even a very very powerful shot there. He just scuffed. He just made a mistake, and that was a great awareness by Guglielmoti. He saw a chance and he just scored from a very very difficult angle. Now we have a corner here, Rossi with the corner. Okay, trying to look for a far post to Rosafio, and I think it is headed clear by the defender. We are gonna have a throw in here. Okay, it's not gonna be shown. Yeah, we are currently sitting in the 6th position, and with only 3 minutes to go, I think this game is done. We have our first win as Reggiana's manager in our first game in charge, playing in a new formation. Oh my god! Oh my god! I really thought that was in. I really thought that was in. Oh my god, Saint Clair's. Oh, he must be looking, because I think that would have been his hat trick. To be honest, I can't complain, but we were not good in defending. To be honest, Lazia played well, and who was the other guy? He actually played well as well. Yeah, Cremonense played well as well. Christoph actually cost us 2 goals, in this game, but we don't have any other centre backs to play. So we will have to continue playing. Our midfield, played really well. Kabashi did not had a good start today, but our front three was amazing today. With Capone coming off the bench, he had an assist, which is great. Pellegrini with a 9.72 goals and 1 assist. Is it 1 assist by him? Yeah, 1 assist by him. Rosafio also scoring his first goal for the club. All right, I'm just gonna tell the team, is it a comeback? No. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell them incredible. Every of the option was about comeback. So yeah, that is a great start. From the 10th position, we are currently sitting in the 6th position now. 29 points, 9 points behind Antela, which we will be playing in the next episode. So, guys, great start of the series. I could not have asked for a better start. 5-3 scoreline. We got our first 3 points, as Reggiana's manager, which is great. And we are going to have our ultimate test in the next episode. We are going to be facing Entella, which are currently sitting at the top of the table, and Recanates. Is it Recanatese or Recanatis? Which are in the playoff run as well this season. So these 2 games are going to be very, very important for us if we want to continue climbing up the Series CB league. We will have to get some sort of result against these 2 teams. Antella is going to be even the hardest. They are the best team in the league right now. If you have a look at this, their media prediction, was to finish first, and they are currently sitting at the top of the league. So obviously they will be looking good, on their chances of winning against us. But hopefully, with a great start with the team, with a new formation that we have, which is great, hopefully we'll be able to have a good display against Lucchese as well, and that is going to be playing in our home base. And tomorrow, I will see you guys for the most important match of this season. If you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.